This video will be about circles and the way that the areas and arc lengths relate to the central angle. So we know a circle looks like this. It's fairly obvious there. And we know a couple of equations pertaining to the area and the circumference are given to us on the SAT. So we know area equals pi r squared, and we know the circumference is equal to pi d, or 2 pi r. What I want to talk to you about a little today is the relationship between the whole area of the circle and if we were just to look at a subsection. So let's say that we're going to look at some subsection in here of the circle with let's say we make it look just something like this. So we just want to look at this particular area in between the lines here, and we're trying to figure out what it is. And that's angle x. Well, what we know is that this angle x, its relation to the whole angle of the circle, which is 360 degrees, is proportional to the area of our kind of subsection over the area of the total circle. What I mean by that is if the area of the whole circle, let's say the radius for this circle is 5. So the area for the whole circle would be pi r squared, or 25 pi. And let's say angle x was, let's say it was 72 degrees. And we want to figure out what is the area of this region in here. We want to figure out what that area is. So we can use this to set it up as a proportion. So we would do x, which is 72, over 360 is equal to our area of the shaded region over the total area of the square, which we said was 25 pi. We then multiply this 25 up. We could also reduce this first. 72 over 360 is 1/5. And then multiply both sides by 25 pi. And we would find out that the area of our shaded region is therefore 5 pi. So we can see that this area, this angle, represented 1/5 of the whole circle. The angle all the way around here, this 360, and the area of our shaded region was 1/5 of the whole area of the circle. This same relationship can be used for circumference. Actually, let me do it right up here. So let's say instead of finding the area, we just wanted to find the length. So the length of this arc right here. Well, it's a very similar setup. The ratio of our angle x to our whole circle, which is 360 degrees, is going to be our length of our shaded region divided by the circumference. It's a very similar ratio, almost the exact same here. So again, I'm going to use the same numbers. So if my x is 72 over 360 is equal to my length of my shaded region over my circumference. Well, since my radius is 5, my circumference is 10 pi. This over here becomes 1/5. Multiply both sides by 10 pi. And, we can see that in that cross, so we get 2 pi. And the length of our shaded region is 2 pi. And that's pretty much going to sum it up for this video. I think that's a good introduction to these.